안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Thursday's edition of the Culture Wave. I'm Kwon Soo-ah in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-exhibitions, K-food, K-everything. And before you know, you'll be booking your flight to Korea. Now today we're joined by our co-host Bella Kim in the studio. Hello Bella.
Hi Soa, and hello to everyone tuning into today's episode of the Culture Wave. I'm Bella, here to co-host and fill you guys in with the latest K-entertainment news, so stay tuned until the end.
Right, looking forward to your K-enter news, and we also have a chat coming up with a power influencer in the Philippines. But before that, Bella, what would you recommend to people, like activities to do in this cold season, but for those who maybe are not really into outdoor activities?
The first thing that pops up is movies, going to the movies, or it's the end of the year with the holiday season. There's a lot of performances like musicals or even exhibition like you mentioned in your opening.
Right, glad that you mentioned that, exhibitions, because in our upcoming report, we will be introducing various art exhibitions that feature very renowned artists' masterpieces, and that's here in the capital, Seoul, at 2 different locations, and even in Jeollanam-do Province's Dochodo Island. So let's take a closer look at this report. Artworks of master European artists are being exhibited in Korea, from Egon Schiele's disturbing self-portraits that will attract enthusiasts to the masterful display of Caravaggio's paintings that shaped the Baroque art movement. Ian Jin has the details.
The signature gold in Gustav Klimt's paintings disappeared in his later works after his so-called golden phase. As a leading figure of the Vienna secession movement and its pursuit of artistic freedom, Klimt perceived gold as not only a metaphor for luxury, but a means of revolution. The Vienna 1900 The Dreaming Artist Special Exhibition presents a comprehensive collection of 191 works of late 19th century artists from Vienna, from Gustav Klimt to Egon Schiele. This exhibition offers a multidimensional view of the shift towards modernity and the search for new forms of expression, held at the National Museum of Korea until March 3rd of 2025.
A large-scale collection of works from the Leopold Museum will be unveiled in Korea for the first time. We've carefully selected 191 works to show the essence of Vienna's transition into modernism.
The exhibition includes 46 pieces of artwork by Egon Schiele, famous for his disturbing self-portraits, swelling great anticipation among Korean enthusiasts. Italian painter Caravaggio displayed masterful use of intensely contrasted light and dark in his paintings. His subjects were highlighted in piercing beams of light against dark, shadowy backdrops. He inspired a generation of painters across 17th century Europe and ignited a transformative wave that shaped the Baroque art movement. The Master of Light Caravaggio and his descendants displays 57 masterpieces of Baroque-era contemporaries at the Hangaram Art Museum of the Seoul Arts Center until March 27th of 2025. 10 of the artworks are of the controversial genius himself, marking the largest number of his works ever displayed in Asia.
In Europe, Caravaggio is praised as one of the 3 greatest painters, alongside Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, but he is not well known in Korea.
One fun approach to the Caravaggio exhibition is comparing his original paintings with the paintings of his stylistic followers. Icelandic-Danish artist Olafur Eliasson, known for his ongoing exploration of the natural world, has unveiled his new work, Breathing Earth Sphere, in Sinan County in South Jeolla Province as part of the county's public art project. The Sinan Art Island project aims to transform each of the county's 1,004 islands into an art destination. Installed at the peak of Docho Hydrangea Garden, visitors can walk into an immersive artistic experience, where colored tiles transition from earthy red hues at the bottom to verdant greens at the top, mirroring the natural progression from soil to plant life. Ian Jin, Arirang News.
Time for some K-entertainment news with Bella Kim. Bella, today we start off with another milestone reached by Rosé, BLACKPINK's Rosé.
That's right. We recently talked a lot about BLACKPINK Rosé on our show, especially on the K-entertainment segment, as the song 아파트 with Bruno Mars is receiving tremendous love globally. While Rosé has reached another milestone, she landed 2 tracks on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart with her solo songs 아파트 and Toxic Till the End. According to the latest chart released on Tuesday, 아파트 dropped 3 spots to number 20, but remained on the Hot 100 for an impressive 8th consecutive week. Her new track, Toxic Till the End, debuted at number 90, and both of these songs are from Rosé's first full-length album, Rosé, which was released on December 6th and entered the Billboard main album chart, Billboard 200 at number 3. With these records, Rosé became the only K-pop female artist to enter the single-digit spots on both of the Billboard charts, which was Billboard 100, Hot 100, and the Billboard 200.
You know, once the album was out, I knew that some other tracks will make it on the list. And
Definitely.
Toxic Till the End is one of my favorites on the 12-track album. And the music video, everyone should check it out. It's
definitely.
beautiful. And Bella, we have another exciting K-pop story.
That's right. BTS J-Hope has achieved the remarkable distinction of being ranked as the most influential artist on Instagram. Hype Auditor, a platform that analyzes and ranks influencers across various social media platforms, officially announced this milestone. This ranking places J-Hope at the top of artist category on Instagram, making him the most influential artist, not just in Korea, but globally. J-Hope first made his Instagram account back in 2021 and now has over 50 million followers. He received an engagement rate of excellent, which is the highest rate, and a follower growth rate of good, showcasing that his ability to maintain a loyal fan base. And what's also remarkable is that J-Hope spent most of this year in the military service, mandatory military service, fulfilling his service. So it definitely shows how influential he can be globally in such a short period of time.
Right. I mean, I think I started my Instagram account much earlier, but why do I have not as much followers? But I mean, BTS, their popularity has often been attributed to their communication on social media.
Right.
So I'm not really surprised that a member of BTS actually has been ranked with this achievement.
On the other charts as well, with the Instagram, there were, various other BTS members. We could see other members as well.
Of course,
Definitely.
I can imagine. All right, Bella, now we move on to a story about an actress.
Yes, that's right. Korean actress Kim Tae-ri will introduce the charm of hanbok, Korea's traditional clothing, to the world through New York Times Square billboards. On Wednesday, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism and the Korea Crafts and Design Foundation announced that Kim's video modeling hanbok would be released on a billboard in New York Times Square on Christmas Eve, December 24th. The ministry has been leading the K-Wave collaborative content planning and development in hanbok since 2020 to extend the global influence of Korean wave by incorporating this traditional culture. Actress Suji participated as a model last year, and a former figure skater Kim Yeona the year before. And in addition to being displayed in Times Square, it will also be shown on a large billboard at Stadium Komaruteng in Paris from December 23rd to 29th, and also in Korea, the K-Culture screen at the National Museum of Korean Contemporary History from December 23rd to 31st.
I think it's an excellent choice. Like Kim Tae-ri and also Kim Yeona and Suji, they all, I think hanbok really suits them well.
Definitely.
So it's really great to see the traditional Korean attire being displayed around the world. But speaking of Kim Tae-ri, you have another exciting news about her.
Yes, definitely exciting news for her. Kim Tae-ri claimed first place for Most Active Talent of the Year with 11.9% votes, surpassing many other renowned actors. Kim showcased her deep acting skills in her recently aired drama 정년이, where she portrayed the role of Yoon Jung-yeon in a national theater troupe. The drama is set in the 1950s and focuses on the theme of competition and solidarity as the character grows. And for this role, Kim Tae-ri actually prepared over a year practicing pansori, which is a Korean traditional music, dance, and also national theater acting to perfect that character that she played. And her dedication elevated the quality of work, and of course, it was one of the most talked about dramas of the year.
It was. That's also why we actually talked about that with an expert before on the Culture Wave. So the impact of this drama seems to be lasting.
Definitely.
But Bella, also, there are other people who made it on the list.
So after Kim Tae-ri, actor Kim Soo-yeon, who made a powerful impact in the drama 눈물의 여왕, the Queen of Tears, made second place with 11.7% of the votes. And his co-star Kim Ji-won, of course, made third place with 8.9% in the vote as well. She featured in the same drama as Kim Soo-yeon in The Queen of Tears. And in fourth place was Byun Woo-seok with 5.5%, followed by Nam Kung-min in the fifth place with 4.9%.
All right, congrats to all of them.
Yes.
And thank you, Bella, for all those Enter News.
You're welcome.
And now time to go over to our AI anchor, Ari, for other exciting culture-related news.
Join us on the Culture Wave AI News as we dive into Korea's cultural highlights. Let's get started with today's top story. The New Contents Academy unveiled its latest innovative projects during a two-day event in Seoul this week. The Academy is dedicated to fostering tech-integrated talent essential for the rapidly evolving content industry. 8 leading companies in the industry, including Arirang TV, KBS, and SM Entertainment, collaborated with 26 teams from the Academy's 2024 short-term program to present their joint creations. The event highlighted cutting-edge VR games, AI-driven films, and interactive exhibitions developed by 150 emerging creators. A special master class event featuring veteran artist Yoon Sang was also held. Suwon Hwasong Fortress and the nearby Hingkungdong area have been recognized as Korea's top tourist destination of the year. The announcement was made by the Culture Ministry and the Korea Tourism Organization. At the 2024 Korea Tourism Star Awards, Suwon Hwasong Fortress and Hingkungdong were recognized for blending rich cultural heritage with vibrant local culture, particularly through its historic alleys, some of which served as filming locations for popular K-dramas. The Daegu Gansong Art Museum was honored as the Emerging Star of the Year, while Siheung Gaekgol Ecological Park was named Korea's top inclusive destination. A series of vibrant light festivals will illuminate downtown Seoul this winter. The Media Art Festival Seoul Light DDP 2024 Winter officially opened today in Dongdaemun, featuring various side events. A countdown event, with performances, fireworks, and laser shows, is also set for December 31st. The Seoul Light Gwanghwamun 2024 Festival has also kicked off at Gwanghwamun Square, showcasing works by world-renowned media facade artists. The festival blends Korean tradition with stunning light art, offering a unique and captivating experience. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more cultural updates and engaging discussions coming your way.
Earlier this month, Korea's jang-making culture was inscribed on UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage, becoming the second Korean traditional food culture to earn that recognition. Korean food is becoming more widely known and recognized worldwide. Now, in today's Hallyu People segment, we meet with an influencer from the Philippines who has experienced Korean food firsthand. We are now joined by food content creator Abigail Marquez, or known as Abby Marquez, like her YouTube channel name that boasts 1.6 million subscribers. Hello, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Hello, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. All right, Abby, thanks for joining us. So first and foremost, you just recently visited Korea earlier this month for a temple food familiarization tour. So how were you invited to this event, and how was the experience of being at a Korean temple up close?
So I was invited by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism. The experience was fascinating because in the Philippines, there's a lot of the pop culture from Korea, but not often do we get to experience or see the other side of the culture as well, like the cuisine, the vegetarian cuisine, the temple culture of it. And being there, I was being like a sponge and just trying to learn what I can pick up from this new thing, which is your culture for making jang or preserved food and just making vegetables delicious. Because in the Philippines we are very much meat eaters, and my relation with Korean food is whenever I want to eat more nutritious or food, a lot of vegetables, I would go for Korean food, and just seeing basically a master of making vegetables really yummy, and also the practices that revolve around food, drinking the tea and meditating while enjoying the tea and seeing the blocks of soybeans drying out outside of the temple. That to me was really amazing.
Wow, that must definitely be an
Yeah.
experience for you. Now let's talk about food itself. What kind of food did you make and how did you like the food?
So at the temple, we made gochujang, which is, from what I understand, it's a red pepper paste, fermented red pepper paste. And we ate a lot, actually. But what we made were liquor, makgeolli, and soy sauce and doenjang, like what you're seeing in the video right now. Super fun process. We saw these huge lots just filled with hundreds of pots containing soy sauce and doenjang, and that to me is also really fascinating because soy sauce is one of the Filipino staple condiments, and I've never seen how to make it or even made one myself. So actually, when I had this experience, I posted a photo of myself with wearing the hanbok and making the soy sauce on social media, and people were already connecting and relating to it. Like, I saw this in Love Next Door. Can I also do this when I go to Korea? And it just made them really excited because they found something like mutual with Korean, the Philippine food. Yeah, and this is really an unforgettable experience for me. I would definitely recommend it to anyone. So for tourists, I like to think that in order to really understand and immerse with the culture, you don't just visit the touristy places or the places that look good in photos, but also trying these experiences like eating their food and cooking whatever they eat every day. You know?
Wow, that really sounds very interesting. And Abby, you just mentioned how in the drama, the Boy Next Door, for instance, you see those Korean foods and then you get interested into it. And I also can imagine that your followers or your subscribers watch your content that involves K-food and then they get interested into it. So as I mentioned, you have 1.6 million subscribers on YouTube, even 3.9 million on TikTok the last time that I checked. So what's the response by your followers when they see you, trying out Korean food?
So it's really easy for them to like the videos when it's Korean food because they have a deep connection with it. There's a big Korean culture K-wave here in the Philippines. So like even I was like a hardcore ARMY or BTS fan when I was in high school, and I know a lot of people who spend hours and hours watching K-drama. So people are actually already familiar with Korean food, and that's what I like to show in my videos is dishes that people already know and they like and they want to make at home, and just making sure that it's accessible to them by teaching them how to make it at home. And as I've said before, showing the experiences that I experienced in the last month going to Korea. I've already heard a lot of good feedback about they want to do this, they also want to try this, and this is something they did not know that you could do when you go to Korea. But yeah, we love Korean food right now. I think aside from what we already know, like the famous Korean dishes like bulgogi, bibimbap, or kimchi, I think I want to learn more about the vegetables, the vegetable dishes, the banchan, making of the banchans or the side dishes, or something that you could store in your fridge and it's as nutritious as it was made fresh. You can eat it anytime, as well as the Korean produce, because it's very cold when I went there, really, really cold. I would never dare to wear 3 to 4 layers in the Philippines or even long sleeves because it's really hot in here. And that means we also have unique vegetables or produce. So that's also something that I want to explore.
Wow, definitely sounds exciting. And in Korea, we also have, mukbang YouTubers, which is like people who eat different kinds of foods, right? But do people in the Philippines also enjoy, watching you eat Korean food or, making Korean foods? And I'm curious if you were ever, inspired by one of Korean mukbang YouTubers or influencers.
Oh, yes. I do not watch them at night. I would, I remember many nights where I just sit down in front of the television and just watch people eat. It's amazing. Right now, I think I draw inspiration from them on more of the technical side of things, like how do you make food desirable through sound, through the visuals, and actually sometimes when for example, I want to shoot something like fried chicken. I would search on the internet how other creators would make fried chicken look or how would they shoot fried chicken. And I would realize that sound plays a big role in making food mouth-watering and the visual, like the actual look of the food. And I think we just don't know the work behind mukbangers or mukbang videos. But I think the good mukbang videos are those who really pay attention to the sound and how good the food looks. And that to me is something I need to also understand because I make mouth-watering food recipe videos.
Of course you
Yes.
do. And
Yeah.
speaking of those mouth-watering food videos that you make, there are numerous videos that feature Korean food, such as bulgogi, as you mentioned before, and kimchi, also kimchi 볶음밥 or fried kimchi rice. So is there a reason for why you chose those K foods? And also, do you have any fun episodes to share while making Korean food?
I chose those because those were the dishes that people were already familiar with. And that's one of the qualifications when I try to decide what recipes to cook in my videos. I want people to know that the food that they like or they want to try, they can make at home. And I want to give them that accessibility. And wow, a fun moment when I shot a Korean food video. I think it has to be the one where I made fish cake and I started the video with just me seeing fish cake everywhere. Like me sitting down on the toilet seat, grabbing something outside of the frame, supposedly a tissue paper. And then when I look at it, it's fish cake. And then just grabbing my wallet, opening it up, and it's just fish cake. I framed it like, do you ever crave something so much you just see it everywhere? And to me, that was stir-fried fish cake.
So creative.
Definitely tried different kinds of food from fish cake, bulgogi, and kimchi. Is there any other food that you haven't tried yet that you do want to try out in your videos?
Right now, I want to really try the vegetable dishes. I mean, I don't know if it comes with age, but I'm trying to be a little more healthy, healthier. And I think that's something that Filipinos will also enjoy. The convenience of having vegetables in your fridge, you can eat it anytime, and just having a healthier option or alternative. We can eat our meat, but then add some fiber or more nutrients on the side by eating vegetables. that's something I'm still learning. That's why I love these experiences where we try Korean food, visiting a temple, and making the doenjang by ourselves. Because as an educator on social media, it's really important for me to learn it first. So really looking forward to learning more about it. Yeah.
Yes, and I realize how you mentioned vegetables quite a lot today. So I guess really the temple experience, it was really a great, had a great impact on you. But Abby, if you had the opportunity to take part in a different cultural experience in Korea when you get to visit Korea again, what would that be?
So I want to explore the street food culture as well.
Wow.
So we tried the traditional jang making, the traditional drinks or wine, but I also want to connect more with the young audiences, which are really interested in the pop culture or the food that they see in K-dramas or the food that they see their idols eat, you know? That's how I got interested with jjajangmyeon or the sausage, you know, the Korean sausage that you buy from the convenience store. And I think that will really do well in social media because my audience is actually a lot of young people. So right now, my challenge is actually trying to find a way to make tradition and culture really interesting for young viewers as well. But I think no brainer, it will be really fun to just eat a lot of street food, eat a lot of the new, like more modern Korean food. Yeah.
Right. I would love to join you when you try out the street food here in Korea and make a new video. But thank you very much, Abby, for your talk with us today. Looking forward to your future content and hope you'll get the chance to visit Korea again soon.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
And thank you, Bella, as always. We'll see you back next week.
Yes, see you back next week.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave, and hope you join us again on Friday at 2 p.m. Korea time and maybe one day here in Korea.